Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another film review. Just moving that back slightly. Today we're looking at the fourth film in the sort of four-part story of the American version of Godzilla. We're looking at Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Now, there's four films in this sort of story. It starts with the 2018 Godzilla, which I've already reviewed on my channel, and then that's followed by Kong, Skull Island, and then you've got Godzilla versus King Kong, and then the last one is King of Monsters. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to make any more, because I believe that the franchise of Godzilla has gone back to the Japanese company Toho, have now got the rights over Godzilla, so I don't know if there'll be any more. But we're going to have a quick look at this one today. This is a great film, really cool. It leads off straight off with the sort of family from Godzilla versus Kong. So I'm not going to go too in depth with it because I don't want to spoil any of those films for you. Anyway, we join like a family of father who's like a sort of out photographer, the doctor who's a female, the mother, and the young daughter, who are all involved in the last sort of film. Now, this sort of when this one sort of like gets involved, we find out that they're in like a research place in China, the mother and the daughter, and they've got like a sort of egg underground, and this egg hatches, and it turns out to be one of Godzilla's greatest sort of enemies, which is Mothra. And all of these creatures, Mothra, Godzilla, Kong, they're all called Titans, and the government are trying, and the army are trying to get them destroyed because of what happened in the last film. And the doctors and all that are trying to persuade them no, because some of these Titans are here to save the planet and protect the planet, whilst others are the enemy of the planet. And there's also like a terrorist group that are trying to get hold of this valuable equipment that these company called Monarch are using to control these Titans, to keep them under sort of control. And they're trying to get hold of these, obviously, because they want to get hold of the Titans to probably dominate the world. And Mothra hatches from her egg, and we sort of see that happening, and it looks amazing. But then obviously human beings get scared, so they start shooting it with electric sort of guns. So Mothra retaliates because it's scared and starts killing off a few of these humans. At the moment, Mothra has not changed into its full Titan form. It's into like a kind of sort of caterpillar mode at the moment. And our female doctor, she says, no, don't kill it. I will, you know, stop this from happening. So she goes into where Mothra's attacking these people with this device, and this device is like a sound wave sort of device which she uses, and eventually her and her daughter work together, and it works, and it calms Mothra down, and Mothra even becomes quite tame to be touched by them. And as this happens, we then get a gun sort of attack happen, and these terrorists have now broken into this sort of cave area where Mothra is, and they start killing off all the doctors and the scientists of this research team, and because they're after this device. And then we sort of cut to like a meeting going on with the government and the army and these doctors, and also the sort of the Japanese guy from the very first Godzilla film of this set of stories, and they're trying to protect Godzilla, saying that, you know, Godzilla's here to protect us, he's not here to harm us, or things like this. And the army and all that want him destroyed. So this meeting's taken place, but it's interrupted because they get news of what's happened with the Mothra. And we then join the father of the family, who's out taking photographs of wolves, and a helicopter comes and picks him up and to take him off for this meeting. So something's going to happen, something big, and the world's going to come to a point where it's going to be apocalyptic end to the world. unless the Titans can come and save the day. And that's all I'm going to tell you. So do they come and save the day? Is Godzilla a friend or an enemy of our race, or what's happening with all these Titans? Are they going to get together to help save the world? You need to watch it and find out. What do I think of King of the Monsters? It's incredible. It's an amazing film. It's definitely one of the best Godzilla films I've seen, because it's got so many of the old sort of Godzilla enemies from the past sort of films, which I love, absolutely love it. And I will be bringing him to my channel later on in the year, or probably not that far into the year, but because I'm really enjoying these Godzilla films at the moment, and I want to go back and explore some of the old ones. So we will be going through some of those. It's incredible. It's really well planned story, and the whole sort of films run into each other. I know there's quite a big gap from the films, but they're all incredible. Really good. The pluses of this edition, the 4K, it looks stunning, absolutely amazing. It's, again, the picture quality is unbelievable. Again, CGI is a thing that these movies sort of rely on, and I agree. I think it should be used in these sort of films, just not in my horror films, but in these type of films, it's perfect. The acting stellar. It's a stellar cast. It's got some really cool actors in the film. Loads you will recognise. So it's a big cast. The story conclusion is amazing. The creatures are incredible. The effects are amazing. The sound quality is spot on, and it's absolutely amazing film. So I'm going to score Godzilla, the King of Monsters, an essential watch, and give it a 10 out of 10. Absolutely fantastic. Since there's been other films from Godzilla, the Japanese have taken, like I said, have got the franchise back, and they've made a couple already. They've made Shin Godzilla, and they've made Godzilla -1 or -0, whatever it's called. And I believe they're working on another one from that. So it's great that this franchise is picking up steam again, because it was so big in like the sort of 60s and 70s, and then it sort of died away and came back in the 90s with the American sort of film brought it back to the attention of the public, and then again it sort of died down again, and then we come back to now, and it's the right time, because obviously effects have moved on so much. These films are amazing, absolutely incredible. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, 10 out of 10. Any of you guys seen it? If you have, let me know down below what you think of it. It's such a cool film. Yes, it's a popcorn film. Yes, it's an adventure, silly story. But that's what all Godzilla films are. And I am a huge Godzilla fan. Absolutely massive. I've been to Godzilla since I was a young boy, and I still love it today. Absolutely amazing. And my lad now, he's absolutely a hardcore fan of Godzilla too. We both love the franchise, so expect to see some more of it coming to my channel over the next sort of few months to sort of play out the year, because obviously I'll be reviewing a new film when that comes out onto 4K, and I'll be looking at some of the old ones, but this one is amazing. Yes, I would say you will need all the other stories for it to really appreciate this. But they're all really good, guys. They're all really cool films. But this is probably, this and the first one of this story is probably my favourite too. Absolutely brilliant. But I do love Kong. I've got a soft spot for that as well. It's an amazing film. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining this. Massive shout out to my lad. Till next time, look after yourselves, look after one another, and I really hope I see you all soon.